I'm Alison. I'm the lead teacher on our 200 hours Yin Yang Yoga teacher training. Somebody stopped by the studio yesterday to ask some questions about our 200 hours course. They asked about teaching and they said that they were very worried about guiding somebody through a yoga class, because what if they were guiding someone into a yoga pose and that pose didn't feel good for that person on that day, and so the person ended up injuring themselves or hurting themselves. And I just loved this question from this person. It showed already that they have compassion for other people and that they also understand that everybody is different, and so yoga poses will feel different from one person to the next, they'll look different from one person to the next, and so how do we combat that? And I absolutely love that insight from this young person already. And so I explained to her that the way that we teach our teacher training is to teach in a very functional or person-centered way, which means that we understand that every person who joins our classes is different, everybody is unique. And so yoga poses will feel different from one person to the next. Depending what's going on in someone's body on a particular day, a pose might feel different from one day to the next. So the way that we teach yoga here at Hot Yoga Edinburgh is that we will give lots of options for poses. So for example, we might be guiding people into Warrior 2 pose, Virabhadrasana 2, and for some people they might take quite a deep pose and it might feel really good and really strong for them on that particular day. But perhaps there's someone else who's got maybe some issue with their shoulders or their arms today. So perhaps for that person it would be better to skip the arms today. Let's skip the arms, we'll bring the arms in nice and close to our body, keep them safe. And maybe that's a great option for that person. For someone else, they might have some issues or challenges or pain around the hips or the legs. Perhaps for that person, maybe they don't bend this bent knee quite so much. Maybe that eases some of the pressure around this leg. Or perhaps they walk their feet a little closer together and they don't go quite to the full expression of the pose today, because maybe this feels like a better option for their body today. So we offer lots of options like that for poses, which allows people to choose what feels best for them on a particular day. And then we really try through the language that we use and the cues that we give to empower people to make the best choice for themselves. Not pushing through the pain, but instead noticing what's happening in their body, being kind to themselves and doing no harm to themselves. And that's the way that we really encourage our trainees as well to study poses, understand what's happening in poses, how we can adapt poses so that we can support all different kinds of people. And then how do we encourage and empower our students to take the best choice for themselves. There are only 3 spots left in this year's teacher training program. It starts in just under 2 months. We would love for you to join us, so please do get in touch if you have any questions or drop in that application form as quick as you can, because those spots are going to go very quickly. Thank you so much for watching.